That's reasonable. Absolutely. Well, today is Sunday. It's a nice day. Let's enjoy this beautiful day in paradise. Oh, Christ. It looks like you're not supposed to sleep, man. Fuck, so many pillows and shit, you know? All this inflatable rafts, tubes, and shit. Let's see if they got any food out here or something doing Sunday. Ooh, it's cold. It's fucking cold, man. Holy shit. I don't even want to go to the other side because it's so cold. Oh. Yeah, some of these SJWs took issue when I said that maybe we can capture one of these privileged assholes for some fun, you know. I mean, that's the least of your worries. I mean, if what they're saying is true about what's going to happen here, you know, that's the least of their concern, really. At the end of the day, if what they're saying is, if what they're telling me about what's going to happen here is true, believe me when I tell you that, you know, that scenario is probably not going to be much of a concern to anybody that would be concerned about it. So, you know, obviously, I don't know. Again, I'm not sure. Like I said, the list is a guess. I am not. I have yet to be told who the fuck these people are that are involved with this backlick. But you know, that scenario will be the least of your concern if what they say is true. You know, about the outcome over here. You know, like I said before, you know, it's up in the air. You know, I don't know. Is there going to be a war? Is there not going to be one? It looks to me like it's unnecessary. But maybe it is. I don't know. You know, considering what happened here over the last 8 years, over this bullshit back situation, that's and if what they say is true, you know, that won't be of, you know, that sounds like it won't be of any concern to anybody. That's going to be the least of anybody's concerns. If what they say is true, that's all I can say. Because it's you know, they're making huge promises over this. You know, they've been making huge promises over this situation. So, you know, that's something to consider, you know. But like I said, I'm not going to spend 5 years walking around in these EMF shooting shoes, you know, sitting homeless with these EMF clothes on, going through fucking transgender therapy. I mean, every country that I go through with the fucking food, without some kind of retribution. You know, it's pretty obvious. You know, I'm not. It's a lot to be considering. Considering it's just a bag, and I haven't seen anybody. I have yet to see a million bodies over it. You know, it's a lot to be, you know, it's a lot to be going through over a bag, and I haven't seen a million bodies over it. Like I said, you know, if I see a million people dead over this bag, you know, I'll take your story at face value about your bag and whatever the fuck you said happened with it. But you know, so far I haven't seen that. So, you know, like I said, it's a lot to deal with as an individual, considering it is just a bag at the end of the day. Yeah, EMF shooting shoes, poison food everywhere. Transgender fucking therapy everywhere, and you know, in the food, EMF shooting fucking clothes, EMF everywhere I go, in my fucking head. go do some washy. It's cold out here. It's cold, very, very cold. Gotta wait for it to warm up a little bit. See what they have. You know, considering what we stumbled across over here with these people that are involved, considering the evidence that that's been accumulated over the last 8 years. You know, what I say, jokingly or not jokingly, is really, what they tell me is true. Is really the least of your concerns. If you are a concerned individual and you are involved, what I say, jokingly or seriously, is probably the least of your concerns if what they say is true about this. Like I said, it's a lot to deal with, considering it is, at the end of the day, just a bag with a story that has no truth to it whatsoever. I don't even know what the story is. I'm so tired right now. I want to go back to bed. It's cold. I kind of feel like vomiting. It's like cold. Very, very cold. And they got some food down there. They had this Capri Sun fucking pouch drink, badly poisoned. Holy fuck. Is that furniture? I think I'm putting away furniture, man. Let's see if we got some good stuff down here. We got some nice shoes for us. A little bit too small, huh? It's nice, but a little bit small. I mean, I'm going fucking blind over here. I don't even know why. Apparently the bag can also make you go blind, sterile. It can make you age. It can poison food. It can sell you radioactive clothes and shoes. It can make you homeless. It can hack your phone. It can frame you for anything under the sun. It's a lot. I mean, this is the wish list of all wish lists with this bag, because it's the ultimate voodoo doll, man, if anything. And like I said before, no one in the history of humanity itself has had got so much for so little out of that bag. And no one has had their ass kissed and polished as much as this Soviet bright fuck in his fucking bag. No emperor, king, like I said, no emperor, king, queen, prince, princess, politician ever had their ass kissed and polished as much as this motherfucker did in his fucking bag over the last 8 years. It's unprecedented. That never happened in the history of humanity. You understand? It really does take the cake of all cakes. It's quite something. Quite something. But like I said, organized transgenderism. It'll get you there. It'll get you there. Organized transgenderism will definitely get you there. Not to mention organized intelligence, which is basically organized racism. It'll get you there very fast. Organized transgenderism will get you there very fast, which is why everybody's transgender. It's pretty obvious. Pretty obvious. Organized transgenderism will get you there very fast, and that's what this is. And that's how I look at it. I look at it very simply. It's very simple for me. You know, what transpired over the last 8 years happened because, well, organized transgenderism, man. Everybody's transgender. The corrupted fights for other corrupted individuals. The corrupted fights for other corrupted individuals because they want to continue to be corrupted. Like I said, the lunacy, the delusion. The delusion in this, that you see in this as a normal individual is, again, unprecedented. Understand? The delusion. And the delusion of organized transgenderism is unprecedented. We're whiter than the white guy that we stole the bag from. We can score the same bag from an immigrant or any non-white. We can, it's just delusional schizophrenia. The delusional schizophrenia of organized transgenderism. That's how I look at it. As a normal, the one of the remaining normal white guys, I look at it as delusional organized transgenderism. That's how I look at it. Simple terms. Simple terms, yes. I don't know if I can just walk. And I'm still getting shit in my shoes. I washed the insoles yesterday, but you can't wash them every day because they wear out. Processing a video, it's a short one because we lost the video in the queue. Let's wait until we do it again.
The next train to depart from platform 3 will be the 0905 Southeastern service to Hayes via Hampton Bridge. Following North-East, London Bridge, Newton, Edinburgh, Hampton Bridge, Burton, Newman, Shophouse, L10, East Park,
I gotta upload this shit. I'll put some water in there to soak the grease. I'm gonna soak these soak this shirt in some soapy water and get that grease to dissipate a little bit. That grease to dilute a little bit. Doesn't look like there's anybody down here. Disturbia. Yeah, that was an interesting movie. I like the name too. Disturbia. You know? Got a giant fucking banana. It's like looks like a big black banana. Oh, they were pissing and shitting everywhere. Amazing. Amazing how much piss and shit. It doesn't look like there's anybody down there. I'm gonna have to make our way back. Make my way back to the box. There's nothing to do out here. They might show up around 10, 11. Still very early right now. Doesn't feel too bad out here. It's okay. It's in the shadows, it's very cold in the shadows. It's a beautiful day in paradise. Wow, we can maybe sit down over here a little bit. I like this doorway they got. It's very nice. Tickets. They replaced the broken glass with an aluminum rail. That's good, man. Nice. They really cleaned up the ghetto over here a little bit, you know. I mean, granted, it looks better than any European city that I've been to. You know? Ah, finally some sun. Fucking back hurts. Totally missed that. Oh, my necklace comes off sometimes. You don't believe how many of these drones ask me, you know, what is this? What is this around your neck, man? Why are you wearing that, man? What's the deal? Why are you wearing that stuff around your neck, man? Well, it's my lucky charm against the framing program, man. You know, it's my lucky charm against the framing program, you know? That's what it is. Alright, we looked at this again, set it up again. It restarts with connectivity stuff. And I'm guessing that it can't scan for Wi-Fi. There's something that it needs to scan for Wi-Fi, so I put all of it, mostly all of it back in there to allow it to scan. Let's go back and see if there's been anything over there with the strength. I might find some of the app-offs with the tethering overlays and stuff.
You wouldn't want to go now, is that people that into that loop there?
Yeah.
You can go there.
So it looks like they can change some stuff around now. The tethering stuff, or some of the tethering overlays are requiring Wi-Fi scanning or something. So it looks that way. And that's probably the reason why it doesn't start. But I put it all back in there. I'm tired of dealing with the problems. You know, it's always changing. It needs this and that, doesn't need this. Oh, well, fuck it. You know, just leave it in there. Let it scan for fucking Wi-Fi. I'm fucking tired. This shirt is hot as well. Beautiful day to wash the jeans, except we don't have enough water. We need a pump. Doesn't look like there's anybody down there. Next Monday, somebody can bring something. 4. Maybe Chinese. It's full of grease. I better go wash it again. Normally I would just keep what I have on, but I think this one is worth, so just about the same. It's just about the same or worse than the one that I have on. I washed it. I washed it pretty good. It was clean already, but not still a little bit hot. Exhaust. Yeah, it's still a little bit hot. It's still very hot actually. This fucking shirt that I have on now. So, although I washed it. This one that we had was, I think it was slightly better, but not by much. I guess it depended on the day, you know. Sometimes it was okay, sometimes not. Most of the time not, because I think they spray something on it. And I slipped. Yeah, this thing is clean now, more or less, and it's a little bit thicker material, bigger shirt as well. That's what I had on the whole time. It's very hot, this one, but I think they spray something in it, very likely. I don't fucking know. Yeah, believe it or not, I sat in that queue yesterday for an hour where the video was missing. And like I said, I got nothing out of it. You know, a can of tomato soup, some milk, the potato chips were poisoned. Can't even remember what else I got. Some custard, that was okay. That was actually very good. I don't know, I mean, that was it. Got soap and shampoo. They had rice. Main course was some kind of vegetarian rice or some shit. Obviously shit as well. I'll wait until 4 and see what Andrew's bringing. Probably nothing. I've been bringing nothing for the last 2 weeks. Before I go back to the yard. Yeah, like I said, this smoking bullshit has something to do with BAT, British American Tobacco. If you notice, a lot of celebrities, they start out smoking and then they quit. My parents, that obviously were as impoverished can get in Romania after the war. And obviously with this situation, you can imagine that it would have been a rough situation. They spent all the money on that fucking house. A lot of the money that they made went into that fucking house, even though it doesn't look like a big deal. And cigarettes. Man, I mean, you gotta have it. It's a necessity. With this ambitious, arrogant, toxic motherfucker, you gotta have the cigarettes. It doesn't matter if you don't have money to buy them. You're gonna buy them, and buy them they did. And buy them they did, you know. They spent, I don't know, all the money they made on that fucking house. Doesn't look like a big deal. I mean, it's solid. Now, you won't go anywhere during a category 5 hurricane. But that's what they did. I mean, you gotta have the cigarettes. You gotta buy them, even if you don't have the money. You borrow the money. Now, you will borrow the fucking money to buy those cigarettes. You understand? And you see a lot of celebrities will start out smoking, then they quit. And you know, presidents, politicians, they start out smoking, then they quit and stuff. You know, you gotta pay the toll. You gotta pay the BAT toll, the mafia toll, guy. The mafia smoking toll. You understand? And they all start out smoking and then they quit. That's, like I said, you gotta pay the toll. You gotta pay the BAT mafia toll. And that's how you know who it is. The smoking stuff. What else is there besides BAT? There's nothing else besides BAT, man. What else can it be? There's nothing else on the face of the planet besides BAT. And you gotta pay the BAT mafia toll. You You know, you got to pay the VAT, mafia, traffic, and toll. And they all smoke. Yeah, money, no money, you're going to borrow the money and you're going to smoke. Because you got to pay the VAT, mafia, toll. You understand? That's, you know, they all smoke. They all start out smoking and then they quit. And like I said, if my mother wouldn't have died of a heart attack from this EMF poisoning, she would have died from emphysema. Just because of all the fucking smoking. And because they just fucking, you know, if this, like I said, it's all about paying the VAT, mafia, toll. And they all smoke. Yeah, they, even if, you know, if it's a celebrity politician, usually they start out smoking and then they quit. 100% of the time, though, usually. Like nearly, I think it's 100%. Usually they start out smoking and then eventually they quit. Obama, I think Harry used to smoke. Maybe William used to smoke, I don't know. But like I said, it's that Studio 54, Mayor Lansky, VAT, mafia toll that you have to pay by smoking. And what did the mafia do in New York? Contraband. Oh, Cuban cigars with VAT perhaps. Yeah, from the communist Cubans. Very nice, Soviet, very nice. Nicely done. Yeah, VAT with the Cuban cigars from the communist Cubans, because that doesn't ring any alarm bells at all. Sure thing. Sure thing. Sweaters around. Like I said, VAT used to be pretty big back in the day. They used to sponsor Formula One. Now, it's not easy money. It's not the... It wasn't easy money, Formula One, back in the day. It's not today either, but, you know, back in the day, it was, you know, a lot more exotic than it is today. Shit. Yeah, it's just commercialized shit. And, you know, the races are fixed. It's pretty obvious. Diversity all the way. Wins every day. And back, you know, back in the day, it was more exotic. You know, more power, faster cars, yada yada, whatever. I don't know if the cars were faster, but they definitely made more power. And it was more exotic, more money, you know, higher paced, more aggressive, less safe. Obviously, if you want to race, you got to have some risk involved. That's why, you know, that's why it makes it more fun. It's more fun if it's more risky, yeah. And obviously, it was more power, higher risk, less safety. It was more interesting. Now it's just shit, you know. And it was big fucking money, yeah, like huge money. You know, $1 billion probably back in the day to sponsor Formula One, and VAT did it. British American Tobacco with the bankers, huh? Yeah. VAT definitely had that mafia money, man. It had that mafia contraband type of money to sponsor Formula One, and that's where the smoking shit comes from. It's VAT, the mafia VAT toll that you have to pay. You gotta smoke. Don't do some smoking. Anything, smoke anything. Just smoke something. Oh shit, guy. And like I said, VAT had some. Interesting dealings in India, where they would obviously cultivate tobacco. Started out with the Chinese and the opium trade, the East India Trading Company, meaning Britain, the East India Trading Company with the Chinese opium, and then the you know, British American tobacco. That was obviously must have been Indian, I guess, from India. So whatever sins this entrepreneur has in India, you got to pay him the toll of smoking. Understand? Whatever sins this ambitious entrepreneur has in India with VAT, you got to do a payback with some smoking toll, you know? You got to smoke. You got to smoke. So, you know, that's where that comes from. That's what it is. That's what it's based on, VAT. You know, like I said, my parents, as poor as they were in the situation that they, you know, that they were in, and, you know, that they were in after that fucking war, they still have some money, even borrowed money to buy some cigarettes. Some of that Marlboro Light. Yeah, some of that Marlboro Light. That's what they smoke. Understand? And that's what it is. Like I said, this ambitious entrepreneur over here with his bags and his VAT is what the source is. I mean, it can't be anything else. Understand? This ambitious entrepreneur with his bags and VAT contraband, mafia contraband, is the source of all of this. It can't be anything else, man. I mean, look at the obvious, you know, follow the money, look at the obvious. VAT, big money, mafia money. Big mafia money. That's what it is. It's not anything else. It's not hard to figure this shit out. And now they, you know, they're going to get shut down. They're going to get shut down. Yeah, and VAT got shot down in Formula One. You know why? Corruption. Yeah, that's why VAT got kicked out of Formula One. It wasn't because they were trying to save somebody from having emphysema. It was because of corruption. Big mafia money. Big mafia money with VAT. Corruption. Big money corruption. And they got shot down in Formula One. Understand? Because this guy is corrosive. Yeah, this entrepreneur in his backstory is a corrosive fuck. Understand? This mafia entrepreneur over here with his bag and his BAP mafia is a corrosive motherfucker. You understand? And that's why they got shot down in Formula One. Yeah, it wasn't too long before they gave him the boot. Yeah, big money, big corruption. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, they gave him the boot right away. Right up his ass. Boom, bam, over. So, like I said, it's pretty obvious. It's not anything else. It cannot be anything else. It cannot be anything else, guys. You're going the wrong way, Holmes. It's finally warm out here. Feels like a weekend in Cancun or something, you know? On some days it's like that, you know, some days it's like that. It's very nice. Very awesome. You understand, you're not gonna be able to work the police like this guy did in his backstory unless you're part of the mob, son. You gotta be part of the Marilansky family. Marilansky is Charlie as well. Yeah, Marilansky is Charlie as well, guy. And William, and Harry, you know, whatever. More like William. Understand? You're not going to be able to pull these kinds of strings, guy, with the police in your backstory, or with the NSA, or with GCHQ, or whoever, military and army included, unless you're part of the mob, son. Understand? And it's mafia rules for a fucking ghetto. Understand? That's the reality of the situation. It's the mafia rules to run a fucking ghetto, which is what America has become, when Western Europe has become. Yeah, it's the mafia rules to rule over a fucking ghetto. Yeah, because that's what you turned it into. Like I said, that's the only thing that they're going to be capable of. It's a one-way street. It's a one-way street. That's all they know. That's all they will ever be. They started out that way, and they're going to end up that way when they finish. Whenever the fuck they finish. Anyway, I'm bored. Let's see over here on this side. Maybe they can dry this shit quicker if I lay it down. Is it warm enough? Let's just put it on the ground. Just shake up the heat. Topped off a little bit over here. It's charging fine now. Like I said, I left a lot of Wi-Fi scanning shit on. And it may or may not use more battery. It's just fucking retarded. Look at that. Oh, fuck. I need that shit to dry so I can put it on because this one is very hot. I think it's hotter. I'm trying to put the other one on. Holy fuck. I don't know what Andrew's bringing. It better be good though. I want a nice warm beef cottage pie. Sausage, hot beans. Oh my gosh. I'm so tired. I'm pulling these fucking rocks and shit from my eyes. I got pine needles even now in the corner of my eyes. Not coming the fuck out. You know, they've been in there for the past 3 days. The fucking these hair-like pine needles that fly in the air. I've said this before. I said this before in the video. It's like this fucking pine needle, small hair-like pine needle that flies right in your fucking eyeballs. And I still got some stuck in the corner of my eyes. fast, efficient, nice. Very fast for you. Even the charges are hot. Fucking hell. It's fucking nice. It's almost dry. It should be dry by the time we get the RPM stuff. It's a bigger shirt. It's thicker, heavier cotton. I like it. The one I have is kind of small. The kids fucking excited with me. Large. I wanted to sleep, but this fucking resetting and shit, this fucking phone kept me up. So. So exhausting. This fucking this phone, wouldn't have kept me up. I'll be sleeping right now.
They can't sell that price.
Beautiful day, paradise. My favorite peeps walking on the sidewalk. Been eating nothing but shit for the past couple of days. Everything they brought us was shit. Super shit. I'm taking a leap again. Maybe I'm tired. I'm tired. I will love my ass again. And all the nasty shit we ate.
Trong mà bị lắc.
All the homeless comrades are restless for some chow mein. I don't know what they brought when I was absent, because I can't stay over here all the time. But they must have brought something.
Yeah, we
Must have brought something, I guess. I don't know. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. They usually do bring stuff when I'm not around.
Well done. Your wife.
Yeah, it's 3 hours away. Got some guys on the fence already. People are hungry. They want some chicken, they want some chow mein, they want some macaroni. Oh, fuck, I can't wait to sit down. My knees hurt. Somebody took a shit in here already. Can't even move my fucking neck. Yeah, the idle is high now, so it doesn't go below 200. It floats around 230, 270, 300. It doesn't go below that, so there's something wrong. I don't know what it is this time. Because it's the same stuff we more or less the same stuff we had in there before, but this time it's idling high. I already lost 10% without even using it, which is a lot. So you see it's idling high, but I don't know why. One of those permissions, one of those fucking apps in there. Who the fuck knows what it is? I'm not sure what it is this time. Yeah, it's got to be device power diagonal agent on those fucking apps. Whatever the fuck they changed in the last 3 days. Who knows? One of those. Could be MCFDS, device continuity, multi-connectivity, whatever the fuck. Could be what's causing it. I didn't even run the rest of the service calls because I got tired of it. I quickly got tired of running the service calls. I didn't run. I'm gonna fucking hear us fried.
Usually sleeps down here? No.
It is hot. Oh, yeah, it's not edited correctly. That should drop. How much of a drop that wasn't there before. I'll run the service calls, man. I'm fucking tired of it, man. Yeah, the service calls upset it even more. Now it's saying 1400 milliamps draw, 41 degrees Celsius. So yeah, it's so let's start and see what it does. The service calls for the services made it worse. Let's see, is it going to start? We just restarted. Ran service calls. Service calls for services. Let's see if it starts. And it doesn't start. See, there it is. I go back all the permissions and stuff, device power. So we just ran the services just now for the service calls for the services, not the apps. And it's not moving. There you go.
So Elizabeth and Harry, you go jumping in the car and doing the drive. Zoe's.
So it's done it again. Looks like, let's see if it restarts. So it's a service, not an app this time. Though the service is either on or off. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what they did in here to cause this. But it's apparent it's dependent on the services that you run. So it's done it again. Because I was wondering, it's idling with a high. Let's run the services themselves instead of the apps. And it's done it again, guys. We just restarted. I just restarted before. I just restarted before running the service calls for the services, and restarted just fine. So the service calls for the services caused this problem, and who knows which one it is. I have no idea which one it can be. It's done it once again. Then again, like I said, I'm not sure. I mean, there's nothing disabled. Nothing disabled that shouldn't be disabled. Random MCFDS, face service. All the service calls for the services are with the apps themselves. So I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure, guys. It's a service this time. Who knows which one? I left Wi-Fi scanning in there as well. I just restarted. I left Wi-Fi scanning. I left pretty much everything on this. So it's the service for the services. So something else, something new in this one. Who knows which one? Like I said, the services usually don't do this. Like I said, you can run whatever service call you want to run. Maybe it doesn't matter. Who knows which one it is? I don't know. I'm kind of tired of it. I lost sleep over it. I lost too much sleep over it, actually. I even give a shit anymore. I'm tired of it. Yeah, we got everything in there that needs to be in there. Yeah, nothing is missing. Nothing is missing that that I can think of. Everything is in there. Wi-Fi scanning, Bluetooth, location, left. Might be an MCFDS is disabled like before. It was, like I said, it's the service calls for the services now. So don't know which one it is. You know, I pretty much left everything in there except MCFDS was disabled as before. But like I said, we ran the service calls separately for that with the apps and the service. MCFDS phase service is separate. So I don't know which one it is. Like I said, I'm kind of tired of looking at it right now. I'm tired of looking at it. Dealing with it. And like I said, I don't have the laptop to run them all at once. You could probably run them in increments to see what's going on. But fuck that. It's yeah, we started again. So it has to be race update after this one. Or right now. Okay, it's gonna try to start again. So it's a service now. Like I said, they flash whatever the fuck they flash to it, and it fucks it up. You understand? I don't think. Yeah, no, it started. There you go. It just fucking started. Yeah, right on camera with me right here. Did it again. I don't know, guys. I got no idea. It just fucking started out of the blue. Failed twice. Started on the 3rd attempt. Yeah. I left MCFDS enabled. Face service is enabled. The apps, I should say. It starts now. I put in inject events, device power, I put them back on for MCFDS and face service. I don't know. We'll see. See what it does. Yeah, the idle is a little bit lower after restarting. Let's see if it settles down. It needs to settle down under 150. Now remember, I put almost everything back on. So it needs to go down to like 120, 150. So, I put inject events, device power back on, enabled MCFDS, left the face service on. Device power, inject events, like I said. Those are the most powerful permissions that you can deny a package, apparently. Device power, inject events, scanning for Wi-Fi. So you see the idle is still high. Why? I don't know. The idle is high. It's not going down to 150 like it should. 130, 110 would be nice instead of this. It's in power saving mode. Same as before, same stuff we were running before, nothing different. Except I gave him more permissions this time. I gave him more. I left it, I stopped suspending whenever I was suspending. That seemed to cause a problem, and now it's not idling low, it's idling high. The temperature's low. It restarted, but it's not very good. Not very good for me. I need a low idle. On this phone, you definitely want one. You want to have a really low idle, as low as possible. It's not going down. Let's do this. Go into airplane mode, Wi-Fi off. Turn off the Wi-Fi as well. 250, 240. Still high. 230. Yeah, that's not good enough for me, guys. Not good enough for me. So we got a failure to boot on the services, not the apps. So they did something to the services again. Like I said, when I got the phone, some services disappeared, some services appeared. Even with dispatch, it did the same. You had new services with dispatch. Then they disappeared again. There's a couple of services that are missing. SDHMS used to be a service as well. It's not anymore. I don't know what happened to it. So it's idling high, which is not very good for this fucking phone because the battery is small. Yeah. It said that it was crashing with the face service, running service calls for face. Now it doesn't crash. Look at that. All for face. This is for phone. The phone runs all the way to fucking 120 or something ridiculous like that. What could you be doing with service calls at 120? This is face. Well, all the way to 113. It stopped working around 50. It doesn't crash anymore. Issue with face unlock. This app does not support multi-window. Yeah, I don't know, man. Fucking weird. It used to crash with face service before. Now it doesn't. Yeah, so we just ran face and phone. Restart. That's all we did. It's failing to boot. No boot. No booting right now. No booting right now, guys. See, face and phone. That's all I ran. See, we found it. Didn't take long. Look the same ones. Run some service calls. You find out what it is. Because it restarted before I ran them. Yeah, the phone restarted before I ran face and phone. I restarted it. I just did. So you see, it's face and phone. Let's see if it starts. Yeah, because before, like I said, running service calls for face used to crash the phone. It would just restart right away. Get into 1 through 3 or 4 or 5 or whatever the hell it was. It would just restart right away. Okay, so we found out what it is. It's face again, and phone. Maybe phone or face, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm tired of it. I really am. I got the stuff off of it. I only had like two collages of GIF image. That's all I had. There you go, guys. It'll get you. It will get you. Fuck, I even left everything on. I left everything on. Mostly everything. So I don't know what's going on. It could be app ops. I'm thinking maybe app ops or something like telephony or... Don't think so. I don't think so. There it is. It just restarted on its own. Just restarted. It's not going to boot much. Now, like I said, there's an issue with running this phone as is because they're hacking the fucking phone. Yeah, you need to do something about it. And because they're hacking the phone and they have so much control, as you can see over this firmware, you can create fake network traffic, not just with SMS to these drones on the ground, not just fake SMS traffic, but actual HTTP traffic like looking at fucking websites type of traffic, which is not very good. So you definitely don't want to have that kind of issue on your hands. You don't want to have the kind of issue on your hands where it creates fake website traffic, like you're visiting websites. Because, you know, with that kind of problem, they can make it look like you're visiting anything. You don't want that. Yeah, you need to do something to prevent that kind of shit from happening on your fucking phone. You got to do something. So you can't just leave it. You can't just leave it as is. You know, it's crashing. We'll just leave all this shit installed and let it do its own thing, you know? No. No, you cannot do that. You cannot do that. No way, Jose. No way, Jose, because if you do that, that's what they will do. You know, SMS traffic to these drones on the ground, sure. It's fake, it looks fake, but it's happening. That's what matters. It doesn't matter if it's fake and everybody knows it's fake. What matters is that it is happening, yeah? Fake SMS traffic. But you definitely don't want this fucking phone to make it look like you're visiting certain websites. You know, like I said, it's the reason that, it's the reason they don't shut them down like they should. I mean, they have the power to. You can shut down this phone, you can shut down the website. Yeah, you can shut down this phone like this, you can shut down the website all the same. But there's a reason why those certain websites are kept online. It's for the framing program. No other reason. No other reason. I'm going to restart it again. Let's see what it does. So are you saying I need to register my face? I need to delete biometric data, register and delete? What the fuck are we doing here? What are we doing? What are we doing this? Are you saying we need to register biometric data and then delete it? What? What are we doing? Yeah, what are we doing with this? So you see, they did something to the face service or the phone service. You see, it ran all 120 fucking service calls on the phone, which is a lot of service calls for the phone service. It doesn't have that many. It doesn't need that many. You cannot have that many fucking features on the phone service to have 120 service calls. We just restarted it again. It's going to have to be updated now. Yep, there you go. View rescue log. View rescue full log. Lock setting storage. The system died. Fatal exception, main process. Launcher. The launcher is not working or something. Not necessary for booting. You can boot without it. Lock settings again. PID lock settings, root cause, something. There you go. Lock settings again. User starting. Looper. Lock settings. Global volume dialog controller IMP. The system died. That's what it says. Pretty straightforward, I guess. Lock settings. Lock settings. That's all I see in here. There's no lock screen on this. Yeah, there's no lock screen. All right, we erased that data. It's going to restart now after erasing that data. Failed to boot all the time now. Tried it 6 times, 7 times. It doesn't do anything. So let's see erasing that data if it starts. I don't think it will. What lock setting is it talking about, guys? There is no lock setting. There's no lock screen. There's no face. There's no biometrics. There's no pattern, pin, or anything. What in the fuck is it talking about? What lock setting? I don't know. We don't know. Yeah, I have no idea. This thing, this A52 is at 69%, which is low. Which is fucking low. Let's see if it starts. I don't think it's going to start. Let's just hold it like this. I don't want to say, I don't want anybody to say I'm pushing the buttons. You can't really push the buttons unless you really mash them, because that case is very sturdy. It's a very sturdy, hard case. You can't really push any buttons by accident. So they, like I said, they must have flashed something. You don't do this remotely. It's impossible. They must have grabbed the phone. That's why I have all these dents in the metal around the screen. They grabbed the phone and they flashed something to it. I don't think it's going to start, guys. What do you guys think? No way it's going to start. It's warm as well. It's warming up. Not really. I don't think this is going to start right now. Should have started already, by the way. Usually it starts in 2 minutes or less. Usually not more than a minute. Not more than a minute if you erase that data. You know, the phone is not slow. It's not a slow phone. Yeah, it's not going to start. Should have started by now. So you see, it's a service now. Before it was Wi-Fi scanning, maybe device power, maybe managed USB or something like that. And now it looks like it's a service, possibly face service again. Maybe the phone stuff is what's causing it. There's no reason why you should be able to run 120 service calls on the phone service. It doesn't have that many features. Yeah, there's no way you're going to run 120 service calls on a single phone, on the phone service. It doesn't have that many options. There you go. It's not starting again. It should have started by now. Yeah, man. I mean, like I said, there's not much you can do. You know, there's not much you can do. And it doesn't start after erasing that data anyway. So what the hell is that about? You know, it's not. You know, it's not much. You know, it's pretty obvious that there's not actually anything we can do in this case because it doesn't start regardless. Yeah, still waiting on it. Nothing. Again, I don't have time for this bullshit. I really, really don't. You know, we left everything essential on: device power, manage USB. They inject events, put everything back in there, still fucking up. There's no, I don't know what lock setting is talking. This is talking about. I have no idea. And it's not starting after erasing app data, which is very unusual. Again. Anyway, you know, just to be clear, this can happen. This can happen even if you leave it as is. Yeah, you leave it as is. Just use it. You don't care if they're fucking the phone. You know, you don't care if anything they're doing any hacking. And if you leave it as is, it will fail to boot anyway. So, what difference does it make? You're going to run app ops and service calls, and you know, you're going to run services about permissions, whatever the fuck you're doing. It won't make any difference because it will fail to boot regardless. Yeah. It doesn't matter. So, what the fuck happened? Now, 55%? What happened to 75? I was at 75. God damn it! You lost 20%, guy. When? Shit, it's unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. It was at 75%, I'm not joking, before the restart. Now it's 55. I just magically lost 20% like, you know, overnight. It's incredible. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, pretty bad. The worst I've seen so far. I think the A50 was slightly worse. The A50 would do something similar until the fucking USB just died. Yeah, anyway, I don't know what else to do with it. Yeah, we lost, like I said, 20% from 75 or something like that to 55. And it does crash with face service. Yeah, crashes with face service again. Yeah, so see, it crashes when we run face again. We run face all the way to 120. Boom, crash. So it does crash again. It'll do this with network policy and stuff like that. You know, if you leave it as is, it'll do that. I don't know what the hell is the deal. I don't know. I have no idea. So, you know, that's the issue with this. It's kind of got a mind of its own. You kind of need to run the service calls and the app ops and the fucking permissions if you want to charge. You know, I mean, you can't really leave it as is. Yeah, I mean, what in the fuck? You know, it's... if you're going to get around to phone hacking or catching the phone hacking, you got to uninstall everything anyway. So, yeah, I don't know what to say. You know, whatever. Alright, let's go ahead and get in this queue. Let's see what we got going on. Yeah, it's draining quickly. I mean, we dropped like a fucking rock. It's unbelievable how much it dropped. We dropped from 75 down to 55, and then from 55 down to 30. It's like it drops in 20% increments. It's horrific, folks. Take a look at it later. Okay. Oh. Oh, this shirt smells fresh. Don't want it to be. Smells like I even got sunburn on this fucking t-shirt. I had it for so long. Camp out. Smells very fresh, very nice. Like I said, apparently this lunatic, delusional crew of Soviet officials did this training program on the basis that they thought that we were some kind of non-white individuals, coming over here from the fucking Soviet Union. Maybe maybe we were Blacknese like they are, or Asian, or mestizo, or some shit. Like I said, the delusion of this crew cannot be greater. Self-delusion of this crew. I don't even know how to touch it. It's a miracle. Like I said, you always find this with the Allies. You always find this clown. You always entertain these clown fucking retards everywhere that somehow believe in their own bullshit. And they just believe in their own bullshit, whatever that bullshit happens to be. And this is, like I said, it's always that ass kissing, that that constant ass kissing of yeah, sure, you're mediocre, but they're all a bunch of mediocre assholes. But yeah, it's okay. It's okay to be mediocre. We'll take care of it. We can fix it. It's the delusion, the self-delusion of these people is nothing short of and then they run the place. That's what's amazing. They run the whole place. They run the whole fucking place. Everything you can look at and touch, they run that shit too. Only with the Allies, man. Only with the Allies. What can you say, Only with the Allies. Only with the Allies, man. Man, my fucking hair is so dry, I gotta go to the pump, but it's off. They turn that pump off and I have no water to wash my hair. Gotta get a pair of pliers to wash. I'm gonna run like I said, it crashes again with face service. It wasn't crashing before, now it does. So I don't know what changed. Something changed. I'll wait for the queue. Like I said, it doesn't recover data after erasing out data. It doesn't boot at all anyway, so obviously there's something wrong, and it has nothing to do with what I'm doing. Obviously there's something wrong, but it has nothing to do with what I'm doing. It's possible. Yeah, you erase out data, it goes into safe mode, and that's it. You erase out data, you go into safe mode, and that's about it. Understand? That's all there is to it. But apparently there's something seriously wrong with this thing. Something is definitely amiss. And there's nothing I'm doing. It has nothing. I'm doing all the right things. Nice, beautiful day. The shirt feels good. I'm gonna waste my battery because I've got 20 fucking queues to sit in today. Yeah, they're late again. If you're ready to take he's back. Yeah, he's gonna be late. On the hottest day of the year. I feel I'm burning on this pavement, goddamn it.
Right
To get some more shitty food. And they got the good stuff today.
Everybody shouting from there.
And they're doing loading.
No, I know you must have fucking a pile of girls now, man. No, job of what? Because I was at my line, what's the second one, man? I know this is right there, man. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, we'll try to do this album, man. It's gonna
Okay guys, we're leaving. They're playing around with the false floor in the van. It doesn't stay down. Do that later guys, it's okay. Some people stayed out here all fucking day thirsty and hungry from fucking 2 weeks ago.
No, but the thing is, outside, you can feel the cold drop from say 26 to 16. You can feel it. Whereas when you're talking to night, it's hot all night. It's actually warm at night. When it's cold at night. Like yesterday was a nice day, yeah? By 7 o'clock, man, I was feeling the cold, man. By 7 I was actually feeling it. Yeah, but they couldn't
Well, they didn't take 10 extra minutes, huh? That's so good. I'm trying to bring some lemonade, man. Fuck. It's hard, man. You know, water and 3 lemons and some fucking sugar. It's very hard. Yeah, it's hard.
It's hard. I know. Put lemons there. So, put lemons there. So.
Yeah, it's hard, you know. Oh, shit.
You know what? Are you serious? You know when you say lemonade? Yeah? And he was joking. Are you joking?
No.
He's giving out lemonade.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. He brought some. He bought some. That's good. See,
Shit, man,
take it
you
ahead.
know,
Take it ahead, man.
Seriously, I'm not joking. You what?
He brought the good stuff. He knows. He prepared ahead of time. He knew I was going to complain. He knows I like to complain a little bit.
I'm going to drink some juice, man. It's not just away, it's straight away. No, look, what's he getting, man? It's some juice, man. He's just taking it away. He's just giving it out. I don't drink, I'm just giving it from it. I don't care, I'm going to ask you something. I'm going to ask you. That's my pineapple. Oh, boss, you give me good.
They probably ran out of lemonade, man.
No, you can put it on another syrup. I'm going to get it going over that. I'm going to be sure I get it. Not for now. Not for nothing, man. I hope that, man. I'm not going to buy your tissue in. Lemonade. Parmesan. That tickling, right? Tickle more. You tickle somebody. You like it, sure. Make sure you consult the doctor. Consult the doctor. T's and C's applied. T's and C's applied. Terms and conditions applied. Terms and conditions applied. Otherwise, I need some fruit. Go on. Have a nice day. Yeah, man, you're right. Plenty of cheese, but I don't know the dates. Yeah.
Mango, there's mango yogurt, Thomas, there you go. And we have a flake croissant, we have donuts, we have a nut cake. You want inside of dinner? Mango, that's the flake. Got some plain yogurt.
Over there, I'm going to get it out.
That's it.
I know, and it's getting hot here. They want a drink, then they want to get them in quickly. And then they can't hold their bag or anything else. It's better to give it at the end. Oh, sorry? Hi, Alex. You can have 1 or 2 items only. Not the box one. You know, one of these. That's cool. We don't have much food today. We don't have much food lately. We don't have
Any hummus for you? Or yogurt? Go ahead. Any croissant, donuts, what else? Got some nut cake?
I like these ones. Salads, have hummus, big mayo, coleslaw, chocolate pastries, and bites. You're smart, man.
You got good timing. You're smart. Oh, yeah.
Chicken or ham and cheese?
Chicken, please. Another chicken?
I got the plain yogurt right here.
I mean, down.
I think it's cheese and potatoes.
Yeah, that's
Any salad for you? Chicken salad maybe? Coleslaw, egg mayo,
Burger bites, cheese,
burger bites, ham cheese bites.
cheese nuts, cheese bites.
Hot food, we have chicken, beef, tofu, lentil curry, pesto pasta. Thank you. And burgers here. And I think
One beef, one beef.
Perfect.
Biscuits.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, come to me. Milk sugar? One sugar and no milk. We have sliced bread here, right? S'mores. Milk. You did want milk, okay.
Black tea, 2 sugars.
What's that say? A cup of water.
They got money over there.
Have we got? I'm not sure. We don't have water. Sorry. This is just lemonade.
Gotta get to the other side. I don't know if they're gonna have anything left. Jealous.
chocolate pastries for some. You want to have the plain ones or normal ones? Okay, let me check. I don't have any anymore. No croissants then. Nope, no lamp, sorry. I got a lot of those chocolate ones though. No? Cookies maybe? No? Yeah, alright. Which one? Bread. Which one? Thank you very much. Oh, you got it. Yeah, just one each at the moment. Oh, you're back. That's good.
That's all right. I mean, there's nothing I want this time.
Too much sugar, right? Yeah, I think that's the least sugar you're going to get. Start drawing it.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
Oh, this one's pretty good. That's kind of ice cream chocolate.
I'll have this one. Huh? I'll put that one to go.
We have here beef burger, tofu, Arlington with
Yes,
curry.
thank you. Oh, it's cold.
Chicken is over. You can beef burgers, tofu, Arlington curry. First.
Black tea, 2 sugars.
That we put in the car. I thought we had the blue rolls.
Oh, in fact, I ate the cheese sandwich. Can't even get a cheese sandwich. Let's leave something off. That shit was bad, wasn't it? All right, let's go. Let's go over here.
I'll have a better one.
I know this flat got some good stuff today. Yeah. What are you doing, man? Counting empty bags of them?
Да, и что вегетариан? А, я не хватало еще. Ну что, хотите приехать, это ходу я приехал. Я их давно не видел. Как дела? Я на Табал пойду. Ну как там футбол? Кто выиграл? Вчера не знаю. Может, вчера на всех выиграл. А ты что, можешь на них? Когда? Ты болеешь? Запекай, да? Да, не будет. А запекай, не видел. Ну, пар пойдет, давай пиво, болезнь, да? Вчера поставил за чертовя на видел. Там у вас где? Молодец. Что тебя тренером делать? Я взял тренер, пойду на футбол. Ну давай.
Oh my gosh, let's stop counting fucking hogs, man. Counting hogs. Counting hogs over there. It's Yanni. He's got the hook up on the Porsches. So Yanni always got the hook up on the Porsche. The ceramics. He's got the hook up on the Porsche. The ceramics.
Genau, das ist eine.
Okay, take one. You come. You sleeping at home? Yeah? Okay, no worry. When have time, you can come, no worry. Okay, no worry. I will see you. See you, my friend. How are you? Fresh air. Wait. Huh? Apa betul? Yes, man. Yes. Good. That's it. Welcome.
There's nothing under there.
How are you? Could be better. Take care.
Hello. I don't.
Okay. I don't know.
What is this? Look.
Come take two enough. I'll take that one.
You said 9. You said 9. You said 9. You said 9. No, okay. I mean, you noticed. I said 9. It's your copy. It's to you. Oh, wait, I've already know. You know? Yeah. No? It's fine.
Hey, can I get blackie with 3 sugars?
Black tea with 3 sugars. Tea, coffee? Any milk? Tea?
Black tea.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Black tea. That's good. Yeah, thanks.
Any milk?
That's an picture.
Go, check the back.
Yeah, this thing is hot enough to burn your skin. Ah. I jumped on the water, huh? That's nice. Really bright. Super bright.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. I'm choking the water now. I got some shit in my throat. The water's good.
Let's do it again. No, they never have much chicken anymore. Yeah, strictly. They got a strict diet over here. Yeah, that's too rich for our blood, man, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Seconds down. Just want water. Just water. Yeah, something to drink.
Okay, is it here?
Yeah, Fiji.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Perché signora deve andare avanti.
Black tea, 3 sugars.
Black tea, 3 sugars. Two coffee. Coffee, how many sugars? How many sugars? Any milk?
Black tea. Black tea, please. Thanks. Yeah, wait. Boiling hot, man. It's not really down, you know. Gotta charge a little bit. Do a fast speed charge. That's what I did. I don't know. It's okay. Now we can go have some jogging, some washing. What a surprise, what a surprise. What a surprise. Yeah, it shut off when I walked into the washroom. Even though I know I turned it back on. We shut it off on the street, turned it back on, put it in my pocket. The video's gone as well, so it didn't record anything and erased the video. Let's look at the camera app to see the cache. There's always some kind of evidence. There's always some kind of evidence in there. Usually there is. Let's check it out. Well, there's nothing abnormal in the camera app, but it did shut off the video. Magically, we lost the video from the sidewalk, walking into the washroom and out. So, but it doesn't say that anything is missing. And there's nothing in the camera app. No cache, no nothing, no extra cache or data. You know, it happens. It happens. That's what I think. You know, that's one of the things that I noticed with this latest round of hacking. Sometimes they got some other backup or something that erases. It seems to be my files that's doing this because they replaced something in the ROM. And it seems to be my files. Sometimes that's, I noticed it on the S22 as well. It hides files. The gallery app will do this as well. Occasionally, video files will be hidden, and they don't show up unless you clear app data for the gallery or my files or something. So that's what I noticed with the S22 NA52. It's a new trickery, some new trickery going on. Another backup to erase files. And I did have a whole bunch of empty albums. When I combined the albums from the SD card with the albums that I had as a backup on the phone. I had a bunch of empty albums, and I was wondering because I didn't, when last time I did GIFs, I didn't have that many empty albums, and I know I cleaned out the empty ones. And I was wondering maybe something is erasing files. I think they got another way of erasing files. It's holding battery. Usually it's still 22%. Good for about half an hour. Half an hour to an hour minimum. So they got a backup way in. Got a backup to erase files. Like I said, it's holding battery. Usually if you have a problem, and you might start erasing files, videos, or the video camera shuts off, it loses battery quicker, and it charges slower. It doesn't have any of those problems. So they got a backup, a specialty backup of countering video recording. It's just like the CCP. The CCP will do this in China. That's where you have the most censorship. It's hot out here. Yeah, still 98 kilobytes as cache. So they got a backup way, a secret way. I'm messing around with this phone.
And then I feel feeling about it. Hindi mabait ka naman.
What's the show that's doing me?
Somewhere along here, that's a closed down. I used to come to Austin Reed, and then I used to walk down and let's go down over here. What? Austin Reed? Yeah, it's right here. What's the people that go right?
Yeah, it's peculiar. Like I said, usually you need more than 98 kilobytes to make a video disappear. So they got another way in. Who knows what it is? Which fucking app is able to run in the background and do it? We'll have to look and see. Oh, they got shut down over here.
Yeah, don't. Zero.